Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about humidity for our orchids. Some viewers are curious about how I water this mounted Phalaenopsis equestris, and the humidity in my growing environment. I just spray the water on the entire orchid and slab from the front, just like this. I use a hose connected to the tap water in my balcony, and with a nozzle at the other end, then spray my orchids directly. In this season, the relative humidity in my open balcony fluctuate between 40% to 80% in cloudless days. After my watering in the morning, the relative humidity surges from 60% to 80% around, then slowly declines to 40% in the evening, and slowly comes back to 60% in the dawn. In spring, the lowest relative humidity is higher, like 60%. And in fall with dry wind, the lowest relative humidity can be lower, like 20%. Theoretically, the ideal relative humidity is 65% to 70% in vegetative growth. However, the experiment was conducted in the greenhouse, where many environmental factors were under control, like the temperature, exchange of fresh air, and lights. Relative humidity also fluctuates with temperature, wind speed, the heat from the sun, and the chillness at night. How many of us can fully control these factors in our home growing environments, just like how the nurseries do? So, what do this ideal relative humidity figures, 65% to 70%, mean to us? If we keep our environment constantly in the ideal relative humidity, do we have the ability to cope with outbreaks of bacterial and fungal infections? If we always keep the orchids in the environment with high relative humidity, it is difficult to deal with the infections when bad bacteria and fungus are also active in the same environment. Because the potting media are drying slower, it's difficult for some growers on watering. Rotting roots will be easily found in the pots. Therefore, I have different opinion about the humidity in our homes. In our homes, drier is better. With lower relative humidity, we can increase the relative humidity around our orchid by watering, and let it come back to the drier side to prevent disease outbreaks. Most orchids will love and thrive in the wet and dry cycles. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.